Everybody, and welcome back to the Gillingham Youth Academy Challenge on EAFC, and we are taking on Brighton in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. Can we book a place at Wembley in this magnificent season? We're still in League One and we've got to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup, which is absolutely incredible. I don't know why it says we're playing at the Forest Park Stadium. That's not true. We should be playing at Priestfield if it's a two-legged affair. But anyway, in terms of what's been happening, well, we're in January, so there's been a sale. We did lose in the FA Cup to Brentford. You can just see it there above the Bradford City game. But we beat Wickham and we beat Rotherham, and we're still having a wonderful time of it in the league, which is good. But the FA Cup will have to take a back burner for this one. So in this episode, we're going to do the first leg against Brighton. Then I'm going to play the next 3 games off camera, and we're going to come back for the second leg and see if we get to the final of the Carabao Cup, which would be amazing. The only other big bit of news is if we go and look in here, we have a bid for McNeil, which we're going to reject. But Khumalo has moved. He has gone. Off he goes to Atletico Madrid. So we had that negotiation before, didn't we? And we said if they paid over 3.5 million, then we would let him go. And they paid 3.7. So yeah, he's gone. He'll be a big loss, but we've already called up a player to replace him. So let's go and have a look at that, because if we go to the squad hub and we go down here, we have a right back / left back. Augustin Gil is going to be training to be our new left back. He is a left-footed right back at the moment, so it should be a pretty simple change for him, to be honest. You can see there he's training to be left back. He is left-footed, brings a lot of pace, good defending, good physical attributes as well. He's got a number of play styles in there as well: ping pass, long ball, block, and rapid. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in our team. I think he's going to be a good young replacement for Khumalo. It's another Spaniard in the team as well. We've brought in quite a few of them so far. But all in all, yeah, we're doing pretty well, to be honest. Grant is still injured, still struggling. It may be the end of his career at Gillingham. You never know. He's a good player. He's very speedy. Lacks a little bit of composure and stuff on the ball when in good positions. But we're in good shape, and I'm hoping we can take the game to Brighton like we did Spurs and pick up a result. So let's get into it. And they're going to be playing a Gegen-pressing style. Our first 11 is pretty much ready to go. Let me just check the bench out, because the bench are going to be tired with the amount of games we've got thick and fast at the moment. So Day can go on the bench. Garrido can go on the bench for Coleman. Olsen can come off for Lungo, just to get a little bit of our fitter players on there. We potentially could have called up some more youngsters to play on the bench, but I quite like the squad as it stands at the moment. So that's the team. Let's go and play Brighton. Oh, we get a nice little intro as well. Here we go. So it is at Priestfield. Oh, the crowds are excited. The Gillingham fans are out in force. And we get this little, EA do this really weird. You get a highlights package before the game of what might happen in the game. But there's the trophy, and we are ready to go as Oman is going to get this one underway. So can Gillingham do it again? Already been giant killers once this season. We're going to see if they've got enough about them to do it again. Oh, it's Brighton doing, just controlling the play really well. Luckily, Murphy got a good tackle in there. Pinto can get that ball off just before being under pressure. Oman into James, and we've played through their Gegenpress. Eduardo, ball in. Pinto. Oman, left-footed drive. It's going to be easy for Rushworth. I think we should probably go and quickly check the... Can I see the Brighton team? I don't know if I've ever done this before. Can you see what their team... Can I see their team? Or is there not a way to do that? I don't know if there's a way to do that. We'll have to wait and see. See if we pick some players. But Van Heck is still there. Ravella in midfield. Wow, okay. Big sign. Adringa is still there. Very nippy right winger. They've got Simmer up front, who is a new signing. Small. There's not a host of Brighton players that I recognise. Oh, Rivero, get to the ball. Taylor. Oh no, it's into Mullins. Is that Mullins from Wrexham? It can't be Mullins from Wrexham, surely. Surely he's not gone up to Brighton. No, it's not. It's a different Mullins. But we're 1-0 down to Brighton while I was trying to figure out their team. They may be rotating because they've got a lot of high-numbered shirt numbers in there, to be honest. But yeah, Mullins given too much time and space. And, well, the Brighton player puts them 1-0 up. And It's going to be Jamie Mullins. It's going to be a tough slog from here for Gillingham. Obviously, it is only the first leg, so we are going to have another 90 minutes after this to try and recapture some form. Taylor gives it up the line to find Small. And Mullins lays this one back to Taylor into Simmer. Good save, McNeil. McNeil is definitely untouchable, I think, in our squad. I need to cough. Okay, now I've cleared that from my throat. We can have the corner. Brighton all over us. This is... So the Brentford game in the FA Cup was sort of similar to this. They had a mixture of first teamers and youngsters against us, and they just it's 2-0. Simmer sticks it in at the near post, and they're just clinical. They're just absolutely clinical from the Premier League. And Simmer makes it 2. It's a lovely little finish. I just couldn't keep up with the defending. And in it went. Jovanovic just didn't really put in a tackle. Nice finish at the near post from Simmer. McNeil, from that range, I'd say not much he can do, to be honest. Good finish. 2-0 Brighton. It is a bit of a reminder that we are not ready for the Premier League, or not at that level just yet. Although I thought we were going to nick that one there. Well done, Murphy. Good interception. Fujiwara. Rivero. That's what I mean. They're so quick on your touch if you just get a ball. I was trying to cut off the passing lane. Great tackle from Jovanovic. Great challenge. Had to get that one right. I was hoping we might have injured Mullins then, but we haven't. 2-0 down. Half an hour gone. It could be a long couple of games, but these are the ones that we want to show, isn't it? These are the ones against different teams. Good block there. McNeil probably could have caught that, but Murphy with a good block. Van Heck, the Brighton captain, having a decent chance from the edge of the box. As, that one is floated in, and it's a great save from McNeil. Simmer is a big, big lad. McNeil's kept that one out. Great header down from the striker. And Taylor's going to take this one. Swings this one in. Oman's back there defending. James didn't fancy going to put some pressure on it, but Adringa is there. Oh my word, how's he got that much space? It's gone through the keeper. That is dreadful marking at the back. We had 4 defenders around him there. Look at this. 4 defenders, and number 11 is just sitting there on his own. McNeil nearly saves it, but the power beats him. Dreadful from Gillingham. What has happened to this team in this game? 3-0 down against Premier League Brighton. That's a lovely ball through. Oman is in on goal. Oman shoots. It's 3-1. We are not out of this yet. Pick that ball up. Let's get back to the centre circle. Lovely ball through, and Oman in this position rarely misses, no matter the quality of the goalkeeper. But it is 3-1, and they're saying to take Oman off. Absolutely not. Come on, Scott Lloyd's loving life. 3-1. It's not all doom and gloom for Gillingham. Right, Rivero won the ball in midfield. Fujiwara is looking for the run of Pinto. It's asking a lot, that sort of pass. We need to be. I need to be more sensible, especially with this Brighton gegenpress. As Adringa is in. Oh, Jovanovic again just didn't want to get there. Murphy with a good block. Feeds that one through to Fujiwara. It gives it away. But it's half time. 3-1 Brighton. A glimmer of hope at the end from that Oman goal. Here we go then. Second half underway. Brighton in the away kit that I do like, actually. I do like the colour of that Brighton kit. It's bright, it's vibrant, easy to see. It's very nice. Right, we've had a lovely bit of possession here, but we've not really done much with it. It's very hard to pull Brighton out of their shape. Their defensive positioning is so much better than what we're used to. Oh, Pinto's lost the ball in midfield. But that's the thing. We created that tiny bit of space for Pinto, and he receives the ball, and he's immediately shut down. As Mukele comes down the right, that's going to be a bit of a test of Q6's pace. He hasn't quite kept up with him. Ravella, oh my word, he's pulled out the ball roll that's completely done me, and Andringa's there, 4-1. It's a lovely goal, and it's come from our best spell of possession. There's really not much we can do in this game. Adringa makes it 4-1 to Brighton. They are dominating us as a Premier League team should, and it's one step too far for the League One team, I think, from Gillingham. But if they can score 4 in a game, so can we. So Schneider does get that one forward to Eduardo. You can just see they're just... The Brighton players, defensively, it's so much harder to play through them than a League One team. They keep their position well. They track the men well. I guess it would be the improved attributes they've got compared to League One. Well done, Q6. Right, now we counter. No, let's go. No, no, no. I pressed the heavy touch button, and I've run it straight out for a throw. At 4-1 up, they feel like they can make subs as Disassi comes on. That's not fair. He's like a starting player for you. Good ball through as Mukalele's in again. He's given that one away. And Rivero is here. I think I'm being a little bit too slow with my counters as Oman has Fujiwara in lots of space. Fujiwara just kicked it straight into Mukalele's legs. It's not going to work. Mullins, the score of the first goal is coming off very early on. He got that goal, and he is replaced, and we're also going to make a change as well, as Bailey is going to be coming on for this Carabao Cup semi-final to replace Cody James in attacking midfield. Oman, here is Pinto. Oh, again, just it was a good run from Bailey. I just couldn't slip him through into him though. And Brighton have been clinical today. I think McNeil's made a couple of good saves, but other than that, everything's just sort of gone in. And they are sort of a level above us. And that is obvious in the scoreline, isn't it? As Adringa comes forward. Good tackle there from Schneider to take the ball off his feet just before the cross. Eduardo, no, see, poor decision there. Great block from Jovanovic. Again, I mean, we've conceded 4 and Jovanovic is probably our man of the match, to be honest. Ah, it's terrible running, but we'll get the throw. 7 minutes to go in this one. And I'm, to be fair, not really looking forward to the second leg, but we will stick with the agenda plan. Oh, Oman's broken the offside trap there. He's done really well. He's done really well, Oman. Oman, come on, 4-2. 2 goals is not unthinkable. 2 goals is not unthinkable in the second leg. It's just about defending well. And part of me is thinking to go to a 3 at the back for the second leg. Go for a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3. Just have 3 centre-backs and see how we do. But come on, good finish. 4-2. Simmer plays it out wide in the final minute of time added on. What a cross that is. Blimmin' hell. Adringa misses his header. And that's going to be 4-2 for the final score of the first leg. That late goal from Oman has given us a smidgen of hope. Okay, we have some monthly scout reports before we get into this second leg. In Saudi Arabia, then we've got 50 to 66 overall, 67 to 91. That could be pretty good. He's already 17, 375,000. Right, you are not very good at all. You could be decent, 325,000. No, I don't think we've got time for you. I don't think we've got time for you. Don't think we've got time for you, and I don't think we've got time for you. We're going to leave these 2 in here to get a bit more scouting done and narrow down that potential and overall ability. But yeah, 2 good players coming in from Saudi Arabia there. And then we've got Viti coming back from Nigeria, who is bringing in Christopher John, 425,000. Doesn't have a huge amount of potential, but okay. 150,000, I think we can bin you off. Darlington David, get rid of him as well. David Balogun. Definitely not. He looks awful. And Wisdom Akpam looks awful as well. So again, we'll leave Christopher John in there. Or do we bring Christopher John up? That potential isn't very high, but for that value, it seems a bit inflated for his potential and his overall. I'm going to assume he's going to be a large overall to start. But we'll leave him in there for a little bit longer. They'll be scouted further. And that is the 2 bits of news. We also have Bailey chatting. Thank you very much. Yeah, whatever that is. Great performance. And right, we'll be back for the second leg. Here we are then, back for the second leg. 2 wins and a loss in our games off camera. We won both cup games over Bradford City and lost to Portsmouth in the league. It hasn't really affected too much because we're still top, but that's not important today. We've got to go and beat or correct this 2-goal deficit against Brighton in Brighton, which is going to be tough. I think what we're going to do is we're going to change, because we don't have many kit options. We have blue or black. So I think we'll go in our away kit, but I think Brighton probably still need to play in that. That's too similar, I think. Too much white on both. It should be all right. It should be all right. It's blue v black. It should be fine. It should be fine. The famous last words. We completely rotated our team, which is why we basically lost against Portsmouth, because we played our second string in back-to-back games, which is why they're all absolutely dead. So the only thing we need to go and sort out is the subs bench. As you can see, those that did play 2 games back-to-back are absolutely shattered, so are going to be no use to anyone coming off the bench. So that is what our bench looks like. That is our starting lineup. We need to score 2 goals and concede none. Let's get into it. And here we go. We're kicking off as the away team. Yeah, the blue and black is totally fine. It's not too much of an issue. I can't blame that. in this game because Brighton are playing in that very bright blue kit. It's not like a dark blue kit, so we're okay. Right, we know they're going to high press. We've just got to try and play through them. Pinto into Oman. Got two, and that's a terrible decision again to make that pass. Looks like they're playing a few more of the names I recognise. Moran and Kozlowski are youngsters that play for them in real life. Here is Kozlowski, who is very highly rated in real life. Small, who had a good game in the first leg. Now, we don't want to concede early, and we haven't. Pinto, nice ball in to find Eduardo, but the pass into James was just too poor. And this is our problem. You see Lewis Dunk playing at centre-back today for Brighton as well. Here is Moran. Again, another highly rated youngster that they've got on their books at Brighton. How has that deflected all the way out to Buonanotte? Another fantastic player they've got on their books at Brighton. They do manage to find them, don't they? Ravella. Buonanotte again. Oh, he's easily got past his marker there. And it goes to Moran. Nice little ball rolls, and McNeil manages to keep his legs shut, keep it out. 20 minutes gone, or just coming up to 20 minutes gone. And it's, well, as you would expect, really, it's all Brighton. Ravella knows he can take his time on the ball. Brighton haven't got a rush to do anything. Now, part of me is sort of thinking we could potentially counter-attack here. I'm not too sure what happened there with McNeil. Why he didn't just pick that up, but there we go. Cusick. Up to Fujiwara. Great run from Oman. I think the right-sided centre-back was keeping him onside, and he has kept him onside. Oman, come on! 4-3 on aggregate. Oh, that's what we need to do. Somehow, some way, keep them out from scoring and get down the other end in counter-attack. Oh, my word. What a break. It was the right side, the right back or the left back that kept him onside, but Oman fires it past the keeper. It's 3 goals in this tie for him. Bosh. Get in. I mean, keeper's got absolutely no chance in that range. I wasn't missing that. Here we go then. Come on. Come on. Buonanotte comes forward into Okafor. Kozlowski. Kozlowski goes out wide to Small. Back into Kozlowski again. Great challenge from Jovanovic to win that one. Now, can we break? As you can see, trying to just really play around their press. Pinto, that's a good run, and it's a good ball to find Eduardo. Lewis Dunk isn't the quickest. He is going to keep up with Eduardo, though. We're going to cut inside. Eduardo squares it off. James, oh, it's a great block on the shot. It's still alive. James to the edge. Pinto rifles one. Oh, it's blocked. What a chance that was, but they're not completely invulnerable, this Brighton team. Oh, Eduardo went for the first time pass and couldn't get it through. Moran, yes, Schneider, great challenge. And he's picked out Oman, who's holding it up really well. Pinto, Fujiwara, come on! It's 4-4. We're beating Brighton 2-0 at the Amex. This is incredible scenes from Gillingham. I thought I'd overplayed that and I should have shot with Oman. But on his weaker foot, Fujiwara re-signed this season for moments just like this. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. 2-0 up at the Amex. Pinto, what a pass that was. And Fujiwara on that right foot rifles it past the keeper. Oh, come on. Come on, Gillingham. It just snuck past Disasi's butt and found its way into the net. 2-0, 35 minutes gone. Are we going to be in Dreamworld here? Are we going to be in Dreamworld? That's the question. Kozlowski comes forward, tackled. Eduardo can't quite get on the loose ball. Leonard is another youngster that they've actually got in real life. So they've kept quite a lot of their youngsters. Good save, McNeil. Corner to Brighton then. It's going to be the short one into Kozlowski. Easily got past that first man. Ball in, but Cusick was there to get it away. Rivero finds Pinto. Can just dink that one over the top to try and release Fujiwara. And it goes again. We're actually playing much, much better in this game. James comes forward, lets it through to Eduardo. Goes back to James again. James, angle's got too tight, but in acres of space is Eduardo. What a save from Disasi or the keeper. I don't know who got the final block on it. But 2-0 on the day, 4-4 on aggregate. Mukiele's there, not the best defensive header. Eduardo can get this one into Rivero. Swings that cross in, not a great cross from our playmaker, Pinto. And that is half time. 4-4 on aggregate. Can you believe it? From a Gillingham perspective, it is absolutely immense. No changes at half-time. Get into that second half. Keep trying to play through them and see what we can do. Obviously, Brighton have ringed the changes. Maybe this is their sort of more reserve team, I guess, with Duncan Buonanotte. But you would think this will be their starting 11 more than anything. We just need to make sure if we can keep them out. Yes, Cusick. Oh, he's lost the ball, Jovanovic. Another fantastic challenge from the big man at the back. Absolutely superb. As I said in the first leg, he was probably our man of the match, even though we conceded 4. But, oh, Brighton have worked that really well. Okafor's in. There's the cutback, and we've just managed to block it and keep it. Oh. Oman's terrible, terrible clearance. And it's a lovely finish and all that hard work. And it's Moran that fires it home. It's a wonderful finish. But what am I doing with Oman there? Just clear lines. That had an XG of 0.00 and it went in. Unbelievable. 2-1. We find ourselves behind on aggregate again. Cusick, I managed to get that one through to Fujiwara. The movement in the box from our players, advance of the ball is absolutely horrendous in this game. At least in the league games, they're pretty good at moving off the ball. I have to encourage them occasionally, but we do get runs forward. That's a good challenge. Jovanovic. Pinto, just use Oman there as a bit of a dummy runner. Too much of it shown to Disassi. Oh, Fujiwara's a lovely turn to get away from the defender there, and he's got Oman running through again. Oh, it's on his wrong foot. He's all left foot, Oman. I probably could have shot that with his right foot, but I just feel like we've got to have really good opportunities. We are playing against a Premier League goalkeeper and defence, so I feel like not risking it and creating relatively high XG chances is probably the way forward. But while we're not taking our chances, we're leaving ourselves open to attacks like this, as McKaylee looking to get past Cusick. The defender does really well, and McNeil can clear his lines. Straight back at us though. Murphy does well. Pinto's pass is blocked, but it eventually gets out to Schneider. He can go for a big crossfield pass. Let's try and move Brighton around a little bit. Fujiwara holds it up. Good overlapping run. Cusick. Oman's given that run again. In it goes. It's Pinto. Pinto! Oh, with the outside of the foot. Come on, it's 5-5 on aggregate. What a performance. What a game. And Rude was just coming in to say hello, but he's turned that chance down. Making too much noise for him, I think. Pinto. Lovely little Travella outside of the boot there. Didn't know he had it in him. Unselfish from Oman. Lays it off, and then bosh, the outside of the boot. Keeper should probably save it. Maybe we get more shots off. Marquez for James. Did I make that sub in time? No, I didn't. So let's go and get some fresh legs on now. James off. Marquez is fully fit. I'm not going to do anything else, I don't think. I think we leave that. That's the only one. Fresh legs in attacking midfield for a bit more running. But 5-5 on aggregate. Are away goals a thing? If they are, we're going to be screwed because Brighton scored 4. We've scored 3. Buonanotte beats his man. Murphy comes over to help out. Does get a little foot on the ball to hold him up. I think that's going to be a foul. No, ref says play on. All right, we'll take that. Oman. Whoa, what a challenge that is. Unbelievable. Unbelievably aggressive. McNeil. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm not used to them being so quick. I have had an absolute nightmare. Oh, no. I mean, I'm going to blame McNeil, obviously. But, oh, no. I saw a man on the left totally free and took far too long to get the ball out. Oh, my word. All that hard work just thrown away. Right, well. Now, it's going to have to be 4-2, isn't it? We're going to have to make it 4-2. And then it's going to be even scores in both legs. But we are running out of time. Ravella. I really hope that isn't the deciding goal. Okafor comes forward. Murphy tries to get a foot in. Oh, it's over the... I think that's a good save from McNeil. It is. I'm not putting Papadopoulos up front. You've got to be having a laugh. We've made our sub. Marquez on for James. Corner comes in. McNeil should grab that and does. Right, let's go. Let's go. See if we can counter this team. Eduardo. He's held his man off and he's got the wrong side of him and he's nearly been brought down. The referee says play on. This could be the defining moment for Gillingham. Oh my God, what sort of a pass was that? That was meant to go all the way over to Oman. Oh my word, we've been done dirty there by EAFC. We have been done absolutely dirty because I held that pass down with power to get it all the way over to Oman as the keeper came out, and it did a little weasel pass into the feet of Marquez. Oh. Well, we're running out of time. I need... Oh, and that's a shit pass. And that's a shit touch from Rivera. And Rivera, this is it. It's game over. Even if they don't score here, it's game over. Well done from Rivera. Oman. And that's it. Oh, it's that goal. It's that goal. Oh, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Oh. McNeil has been so good all season. I took too long on the ball with him. And it's cost us potentially a place in the Carabao Cup final. It's a great achievement from the boys, but what could have been? What could have been? Oh, gutting. Absolutely gutting that. So it is 6-5 to Brighton on aggregate. Chelsea v Liverpool was 1-1 after the first leg. Oh, but just unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. We beat Port Vale 3-0. Got through to the second round. Who did we play? Who did we play in the second round? Beat Ipswich 2-1. In the third round, we beat Birmingham 2-0. Fourth round, we beat Cheltenham Town 4-2. Quarterfinals, we beat Spurs on penalties. Semi-finals, we lose 6-5 on aggregate because of an absolute brain fart from me. Oh, unbelievable. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you in the next one. Unbelievable.